Hi everyone, happy Sunday and welcome to our Seer Sunday reading. For those who don't know me, my name is Deanna and I'm an intuitive card reader, psychic channeler, and seer. And we do this Seer Sunday reading every single week to get us a look at the energy that will meet us in the week ahead and get spirit's guidance and advice for how we can use it to our highest and greatest benefit. So without further ado, let's dive in. As always, we're going to start with the pre-shuffle energy that I was getting, and it felt explosive, but not necessarily in a bad way. It just felt like a lot of, it's funny because I got the, sorry, it's like hard to explain the visual. It was like a poof, like something that like echoed out in all directions, right? So I feel like whatever is being explosive this week are changes that are going to affect the entire spectrum of our lives. But it felt explosive in some ways, maybe a little confusing, a little frustrating, a little feeling unnerved or unended. But the other side of that felt equally excitement. Like it felt like we could feel that we were gearing up for something and we're kind of like, I don't know what, but like, it's coming. And I'm like, it's almost like we're a little stressed out because we can feel that there's something changing or something coming or something's about to open up and we don't know what it is, but we're still excited about it because we can feel the energy of something good coming forward or change that's about to happen that maybe has been, I'm hearing, long anticipated. So it did seem explosive, but then I also heard splat, and they were showing me like the Nickelodeon like slime emblem. So it might feel a little messy or disjointed or just kind of like splat, like just like random is kind of the energy I got from that. Random and a little bit messy and chaotic. But again, I feel like it's an equal amount of vibration this week, saying that we're also feeling very much that excitement of, and we've got the horse here moving forward, right? The horse is kind of like the chariot card for me in this deck. And it's about moving forward because our intuition, right? And with the Lionsgate portal really activating our third eye right now, this coming out makes a ton of sense. We're moving forward very strongly, very consistently, the horse has stamina. It can cover long journey over rough terrain and handle it with ease, grace, and continued stamina, right? That's what this week is about for us, because we're going to be feeling a little bit of that confusion and that craziness, but I feel like that intuitive excitement that we have, that I know there's something good around the corner. I know something's about to change and shift, and I'm hearing a building of energy. We're feeling a building of things. And because we can feel this, I feel like we're pushing forward through maybe what's hardship or what feels like stress or what feels like something that kind of feels like a drag down or a stagnancy, because we understand, I'm hearing it's about to slingshot us, okay? So just know we're in this moving forward energy this week. And I really feel like we're kind of really being asked to sink into and trust our gut this week around what we're feeling is, I'm hearing, at the root or the true cause of that excitement, or what we're feeling in I just keep feeling it in my bones. Like we can't put words to it. We can't paint the picture. It's very similar to last week when they were talking about like the puzzle and where we can see there are pieces coming together, but we don't know what. It's very much that kind of energy again. But I feel like this week we're even more sure that things are coming together than we were last week. Last week was just pure chaos, a lot of rough stuff, right? This week feels a lot more like, okay, we've got that momentum rolling, and I don't feel like it's as much of a struggle as it was this past week. And yeah, look at that. We're in the in-between, and magic is immediate, okay? I just want to say the energy feels amazing, okay? We're handling this with a lot of grace, but welcome to the liminal space. This is literally, you're in the forest. You're in this empty, like, I don't know, in between, what's going on? Where am I? It's a passing through place wherever you are right now, whether that's emotionally, whether that's your job that you're not feeling satisfied with, whether that's a relationship you're kind of about, right? Whatever that is for you, you're passing through, and that a better door is about to open to lead you, I'm hearing, to a whole new life. Like this is a whole new way of living with new opportunities, new feelings, new beliefs, new ways of being, right? We are entering into a new paradigm right now, which is super exciting, but it can also be a little fearful and scary when we're in this forest going, am I going the right way, right? But this is our confirmation. Yes, if you're feeling confused, when we're feeling that, what's going on? Or I don't know what I'm doing, or what do I want? Where am I right now? It's because we're in that liminal space of the in-between two worlds right now. And that's where we're meant to be, right? But that's exciting because we're saying, all right, I'm pressing forward. I'm going to keep moving forward because I know that what's on the other end of that door is what I've been asking for. I know that what's on the other end of this door is something good, something better, because I can feel it intuitively in my bones. And that's why I continue to charge forward towards it. And the magic being immediate is I'm hearing the sooner and the deeper that we're able to sink into trust of this is going good places, the sooner we're going to start seeing the literal magic, the sparks, it's like the building of energy. We're going to start to see it come into fruition. There are a lot of things they're saying that are in our field that are going to become manifest. And I feel like it's going to surprise us how quickly some of these things can roll into our existence and into our awareness and into our lives and our sphere, right? Because this is make the wish, it's yours. Make the wish, it's yours. That's what I keep hearing. So and I will say tonight is a new moon as well. And it's a very powerful new moon because it's also correlating with the Leo Lionsgate energy of 8/8 today as well. So really powerful manifesting time tonight, okay? Set those intentions. Be very clear about what you want, right? You will see it appear, okay? This is our sign. You're moving forward very diligently, okay? We're just in the in-between, but this is the in-between space. They're saying like this in-between space as we're walking up to the door is when we make these wishes, these requests, set these intentions so that when we get to the door, we actually have they're saying it's like a laundry list of what you want, but they're saying it's more than just a list. It's so that it can come into fruition for you, right? They're saying there's something about stepping into the power of being the creator of your life here, right? They're saying there's been a lot of paring away of whatever it is that doesn't serve you, that's not allowing you to sink into that space of power of I'm the active creator of my reality in every given moment. This is a very powerful time for us to sink into that. If we can own that energy and say, I can make that magic happen for myself as I walk through this door into this next chapter, I really feel like we're going to see almost immediately, like, it's like literally like if you're not happy in your job and you're saying, this is the job I really want, like literally you're going to be like, oh my God, there's an ad for the job I just asked for, or I just met this person and I just refined what I wanted in a relationship and here they are. Like they're stepping in, who's this new person, right? Or something like that, right? I feel like there's going to be a very quick shift here, again, but it's about getting clear about what we want and maintaining that steady movement forward, right? They're showing like the horse can either be like, I've got this, and charge forward and keep going. Or you can have they're showing me like a horse that's like afraid of snakes or something, and where it like rears up and is like, and like sometimes they can kind of be like scaredy cats. They're saying we get to choose the energy with which we're embracing this forward movement, because they're saying there is a lot of, they're saying there's space to fill with fear should we choose to, because we are walking into, they want to recognize, we're walking into the unknown. We have no tangible proof or evidence of what's behind this door or what we're moving into or what this new will look like, feel like, be. And there's a lot of, is it gonna actually be better? Is the grass really greener, right? And there's also, they're saying a delineation, which I don't even know if that's the right word, but a delineation of like the trust that we have with ourselves. Like there's something about like, well, I thought that was the right move, but that didn't work out well. Or I thought that was the right move, but that didn't turn out the way I'd hoped. There's a little bit of hesitation here, but they're saying if we can really lean into just the intuitive, in my bones, I can feel that this is leading me towards what it is I'm really wanting in my life. This is leading me towards really good things. Then we're going to create really good things, right? And they're saying if we tap into that intuitive space over the ego or the mind space this week, we're going to be able to tap into that excitement more than the chaos and the confusion around the fear of the unknown. But I do feel very much, they're saying that most of the collective this week is ready for that leap, because where we're at hasn't been, I'm hearing like the most fulfilling. And so they're saying like, we're just ready. I really feel like I feel like we're all a little fed up, honestly, where it's kind of like, I don't really care what the change is. It's just time to make it, right? Which is a really powerful place, which doesn't surprise me with the High Priestess coming out. The High Priestess is, again, another very highly intuitive card. This is the like, to me, this is the most intuitive card in the tarot, right? She sits and, she sits and sees and observes all but says nothing. She understands that it is her job to exist between duality, right? She's not saying, oh, that's good, that's bad. Oh, this is going to work, this isn't going to work. She's just observing and going, it is. This is what is. This is what is. This is what is. Well, also, this moon represents her intuitive knowing, right? An intuitive knowing of what's coming, of what works and why it works, or what doesn't work and why it doesn't work, right? She's very in tune with the energetics. I'm hearing of not only what's going on around her, but of herself, right? And I feel like this week we are really hyper aware of when things feel good for us versus when things don't feel good for us. And that's allowing us to discern and make decisions for ourselves moving forward that will then produce that immediate magic, right? Contrast only comes into our experience, right? Negative experiences or things that we don't like only come into our experience to allow us to refine what it is that we do want, right? Often we have to experience what we don't to realize, like, I want the opposite of that, right? And so when we can refine what we do want, then the magic is immediate because we're coming from a space of, that doesn't feel right for me. I think I want that. This feels really good to me. I'm gonna lean further into that. I can feel there's good things coming, and I'm trusting my intuition above. I'm hearing above all things this week, trusting our intuition, because they're showing me where it's like this week is going to be kind of like walking with a blindfold on. But it's funny because it doesn't feel scary. It just kind of feels like a party game almost, where like someone's like, okay, like I'm going to blindfold you and then you're going to have to find your way around. And we're all kind of like, okay, like just having fun with it a little bit. I really feel like they're wanting us to kind of be a little playful because our intuition is not going to lead us wrong this week. But I really feel like we may feel like we're in a blindly walking through a room. But again, that's where this intuition comes into play, because we have to trust our senses to guide us, because we're not going to see it until it's here or understand it. They're saying a lot of times we don't understand something fully until we're on the other side of it. And I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen this week as well. Then we got the Knight of Wands. This is definitely a week to take risks, and I'm not shocked at all that this came out in with this Leo in Leo season with the Lion's Gate. The Knight of Wands is someone who, if you think about what knights do, they take on the adventure, the quest, they start new things, they're proactive, they go get it, they make it happen, right? They're fearless, they just go for it, right? Sometimes it can be reckless, but I feel like this week, again, this is that playful energy. If you look at this knight, he's not taking anything way too seriously, right? He's experimenting and playing and being joyful and passionate and creative, right? That's what we're being asked to do this week, is to play with our creativity and our sensuality and our sense of self, right? And there's confidence in this too. So if you're struggling with imposter syndrome this week, don't let it get to you, because it's a week for you to I feel like it's kind of playing into our confidence. They're saying the knights can be a little over cocky, but what they're doing is they're establishing their sense of power, because the very next step is the queens and the kings, right? But pages are kind of like childlike and new and kind of like just learning and finding their footing. This is like, I've got some knowledge, I'm feeling confident now, okay, I've got this, I can make some things happen. That's the energy of the Knight of Wands. And so this week we're asked to follow our inspiration. If we feel excited or lit up by something, lean into it this week, make it happen, do it, start it, something, right? Write it down. I'm hearing create a vision board, whatever that is for you that helps you get excited about something, especially if it's something that really kind of, as soon as you think about it, you go, oh, that'd be so fun, or like, I'm so into that, or I can't wait to start that, or this would be a brilliant idea. And I'm hearing you want to rope other people into it to like make it happen. That is your sign that is your intuitive. This is how you're moving forward this week, okay? And again, intuitively, you're going to know like, oh, that feels so yummy. And then we've got the Empress. We could not have ended on a better card, guys. The Empress is about creation. This is the act of creation. And this is saying we have everything we need to bring this magic into fruition. The Empress being in our energy field this week is huge. It's saying whatever it is you're putting your mind to creating will come to fruition in perfect timing. And right now they're saying the energy itself is fertile, right? She's about fertility and creation and that divine feminine. This is very much, if you want it, right? I'm hearing if you can see it and you're inspired, you can have it. Okay, this is creating our dreams this week, which is amazing. So that's our reading, guys. I will see you next week. Bye.